Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Washington Wizards and the Milwaukee Bucks are making a trade. The Bucks are trading for Kyle Kuzma. We knew Kuzma was going to get traded. We just didn't know where. There were a bunch of teams that were interested. We heard about the Kings. I think they were kind of potentially out on that trade after trading away Kevin Huerter and De'Aaron Fox. There were some other teams that were in the mix for Kuzma, but the Bucks are the team to land him, averaging this season 15 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game, also an NBA champion. Has also only played 27 minutes per game. A big part of that this season, only playing 27 minutes per game, even though he's a starter, is probably because of all of the blowout losses that the Wizards have had this year. Shot 42% from the floor, and this is disappointing, but a career low 28% from three. And even though he's done that, he's still averaging 15 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. And, this is the move that the Bucks are going to make. And look, you give up Khris Middleton, a three-time All-Star, and a guy who's played a big role in their playoff teams. I think it feels weird to see Khris Middleton get moved, but this year has been, a weird year for him. Only averaging 23 minutes per game and only averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists per game, four assists per game, and almost 1 steal per game. He hasn't been bad. He just hasn't played much, and he's had a bunch of injuries, and that's been the case for a long time now. I mean, since 2022-23 season, only played 33 games, so missed a total of almost 50 games. Then the 2023-24 season, only played 55 games, missed 27. This year has had some injuries, has only played 23 games. The Bucks have played like 50-something games this year. So it's disappointing that Khris Middleton is not going to be a part of this run, this Milwaukee Bucks run, and he's been with them for so long. He's been with them since his second year in the league, was with Detroit his rookie year, and then went to Milwaukee the second season and hasn't left since. He's been with them since 2013, so I think it's going to be weird to see him in a different uniform, but I guess this is what the Bucks felt like they had to do. I think you'd rather have a healthy Kyle Kuzma than a part-time Khris Middleton. I think if we're gonna judge it and both players are completely healthy all the time, who we're gonna pick, it's obviously gonna be Khris Middleton. If Khris Middleton was fully healthy, this trade would have never happened. But because he's not, I feel like that made the Bucks want to make this deal. And let's also go with the fact that his contract is terrible. That's another key point, is that his contract is terrible for a guy who is injured a lot. And what I heard was that the Bucks thought they'd have a much better pace and tempo with Kyle Kuzma on their team. So, and I don't necessarily disagree with that, but there are some other details of this trade. The Bucks are also receiving a second-round pick with Kuzma and receiving a player I really liked when he became a rookie with Golden State, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and he was a rookie with Golden State in the 2022-23 season, averaged 4 points per game in his rookie year. Then went to Washington his last 2 seasons. This year hasn't played much at all, only 22 games, 5 minutes per game. Great three-point shooter. That's why I love him. Shooting 52% from 3 this season. Shot 32% last season. Rookie season shot 38% on 3 attempts per game. So he hasn't played much this year at all, but one of the big reasons I love him is because he's a sharp shooter. And we'll see if maybe he plays with the Bucks a little bit. I'd love to see him get a chance. But also going to the Wizards with Khris Middleton, this could be an underrated addition for the Milwaukee Bucks. For the Washington Wizards is A.J. Johnson, 20-year-old shooting guard who was just the 23rd overall pick for the Milwaukee Bucks. This season has barely played at all, only 7 games this season, and this season's only averaged 3 points per game, a rebound per game, and assists per game. But he's barely got the chance to play. Played good, college basketball, played some good college basketball, and that's why he was a first-round pick. And honestly, if you ask me, with the Wizards' young team, not a lot of depth, could get some chances to play for the Washington Wizards. We'll see what happens there. But full trade is Kuzma and Patrick Baldwin Jr. with a second-round pick to the Bucks for Khris Middleton and A.J. Johnson. Let me know your thoughts on the trade in the comment section, and peace out.